What is up, fellas? JPS Delivers here. We have officially reached the trade deadline point in the season. What is that? 51 games in, I believe. Yeah, 51 games in. This team is doing absolute dog shit so far. Could be way worse, but at the same time, 22 and 29 is not good, especially when this is a snake draft. So it's kind of be a little bit more evened out to where the mean and the median tend to usually be um, right at the same point. Nothing skewed, high values or low values. So with this team being 22 and 29, that's pretty much kind of the equivalent you're going to get in real life of a team that's probably going to be 15 and 36 right now. So the team chemistry isn't looking good. I love having D Russ and Porzingis together, but we just need to make some moves. And I think one of the guys we're looking at, I think we need to keep Jared Allen. He's got a cheap contract for the next 2 seasons. Might as well utilize that and see if he gets better, if he's going to progress to like an 84, 85 in the next 2 years. Maybe then we can think about keeping him along and paying him his money when he's 23. Or if he hasn't really improved much and he's asking for quite a bit, then we're going to be like, nah, get the fuck out of my office. So, as well as that, we're already having money paid to Gary Harris, so he's going to be 3 years. Well, Barton as well in 2 years. We'll have to see where Barton's going to be when he's looking at it around 30, 31 years old on his contract. But I'm down to just keep that core of five right here. But more so Morris, the next CBS television show coming on right after Mike and Flogging Molly. We got Bryn Forbes too, but even then, just Bryn Forbes might be asking for 5 to 10 million next season, and we're not going to be able to afford either one of these two. So I want to keep Forbes. I think Marcus Morris would be a guy we can trade away to a team that's trying to contend right now. A team that just be like, hey, we can win a championship this season. We're not 22 and 29, and we're not the New York Knicks. So with that being said, I think Morris is our number one trade target. I want to keep Daniel Tice. Bertans, just keep him. Of course, keep Boban. But Jeremy Lin, he'll be an older player that won't be asking for much, I'd imagine. And these guys are pretty much not going to have much trade value, uh, you know, in the coming seasons, let alone this season at all. So let's do a trade finder for Mr. Marcus Morris. See what kind of offers we get. You know, interested to see how that could play out. So here's the first option right here. Is a guy with a less salary though than the 15 million. I'm sure Marcus Morris will want like 10 million next season. So Al-Farouq Aminu. Let's look at this man's stats. Got a good 3-point shot, or decent, not amazing. His speed is really. I don't want these players, especially, Ish Smith. Either. I like Ish Smith in real life, but I just don't like that idea. Well, no reason to try to get Emmanuel Mudiay on the team. Also get a first round pick, but I don't want Emmanuel Mudiay. 23. What's his potential anymore? It's what? Yeah, top 10 pick, but like potential B plus potential. Are you fucking kidding me? I just don't see that. I really don't. Could we utilize this man's athleticism? I think we could, but I think his defense is absolute crap. I don't really think that he is that good a defense at 72. But could be a guy to play alongside D. Russ. So I'll keep that in mind. Chances are he might be looking for a contract as well, but he might just gel better with his team, knowing that we have to play Bertans, Barton at that 3 for a decent amount, and just Marcus Morris isn't cutting it the way his style of play is. Mid-range shot is nice for a Mudiay, but besides that, we can also run a nice little bit of a fast break. I like to play up pace for the most part, slow it down if we have to in the half court. Top 5 protected. Fuck your top 5 protected. Dion Waiters. Let's look at his athleticism. We know he can score decently well. But yeah, I just don't like it that much when you're looking at it. And it'd be our first round pick in 2024. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, the OKC Houston trade is going to make these video games start to fucking offer you type of shit like that. Malik Beasley. I mean, this is a guy right here that he can score for sure. He's very athletic. Very athletic. I'll give him that. We'd basically be having almost half of the front court of the Denver Nuggets in real life with this guy. His speed is decent. He's a good dunker, but keep that in mind. But I just don't really like. I don't like Dwayne Dedmon's because we don't need that many guys, and plus we ain't trading away Boban when I just don't like that. I don't like Royce O'Neal much. Great defender, but just not going to get you much on the offensive end for us. We will need more defense, but he's just not athletic enough. I don't want Check Diallo. Jeff Teague. Interesting. I don't know why we'd want to have Jeff Teague on this team. I mean, what's his athleticism? He's got a good mid-range shot. Speed with ball is quite high. No, not anymore. Yeah, I just don't think he's the Jeff Teague of old. Man, it's starting to pick up rain-wise outside. Aaron Holiday's there. I mean, 23-year-old Aaron Holiday, a guy who can play the two. So it'd be interesting to have him. He can shoot well. He's not going to be great on defense. His speed is pretty decent. So again, the B+ potential shit. I just don't get it. We'll have him for another season too. James Johnson is another guy that don't necessarily need him that much. I don't want to. I mean, James Johnson's a real dude. You know what I'm saying? But don't necessarily need him. Want him right now. So that's going to be hard to have that kind of offer. Oh, holy shit. Are you fucking serious? What? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Really? They're offering OG for this? Holy fuck. I mean, what's OG not, what does OG not have that these dudes, or what does he have that these dudes don't want or something? I mean, it's an athletic dude. I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, what if, you get a position like an OG to be offered to you? And he's a very athletic dude, can play defense quite a bit. I think the video game kind of overrates his defense a little bit, but he's a guy who can shoot the three and run in transition and stuff. We just beat this Pacers team. Man, that's an interesting one. We'll look back on that. Robert Covington as well, but I like OG more for a future type player. Covington, 29 is that contract though eating up quite a bit. Speed's just not that good, and I think Evan Fournier again. I think once he hits the free agency, just no point, and he'll be away. He'll just be a rental. Don't want that. Norman Powell, I don't want that. He's just too much money for him. Evan Turner, nope. And then lottery protected, nope. Michael Green, 29, no thank you. No thank you to Thaddeus Young. Steven Adams, we already have a younger center than him. So I think what we're going to do here, we are going to do... Man, I got lucky right there. That looked smooth as fuck, didn't it? I should have just played that off, and y'all be like, the two people watching this would be like, holy fuck, man, that was... This dude's used to being on the sticks. No. Got lucky. But with OG, I think... definitely help for future prospects for this team. Free throw's not amazing, but he's going to be able to help, set up as a nice 3-and-D player for this team, and I like it. And let's start negotiating, folks. Let's start negotiating. Oh, they just agreed. There we go, folks. Indiana Pacers. That's the first trade. Let's see what social media says. The Knicks clearly traded away to clear up. Yeah, no shit. I like that. Grass is greener. Karl Anthony Towns ice cream truck song stuck in head. Expects to play against Wizards. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. All right. Who else could we trade from this team? Because now we're looking at the likes of Morrison and Anunoby. I'm just going to call him OG. He's an OG. Perimeter defense and mid-range scoring. I like that. Helps the team, and he's 22 years old. Now we just added a dude who's 7 years younger than the other guy, than the prior guy. Now with Forbes, I think we're just going to leave it. I think that might be a decision to see if this works out well with the team. And hey, we have 2 years on this contract. I think that's what it's going to be right there for this player. Let's see how decently well it improves us. Of course, grass is greener. Training rumors. Ooh, Bam Adebayo right there. Unhappy. Let's look at a couple players that might be unhappy. Rumors. Turd Ferguson unhappy. Well, yeah, you're Terrence Ferguson. Sorry, bud. Has an unhappy camper. Lukas Muncic. That guy plays pretty fucking well. That guy's got some skill for a big man. Croatian. Oh, sorry, you're not Giannis. Pascal. How old's Pascal? 23 years old. Got a nice shot. What's his contract look like? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see is what is this man's contract. Because I think that he could be a nice guy to have who's young and play and stay with us. Because Bertans going to get paid. And I think this guy can shoot the shot quite well. Shoot the shot, shoot the shit. That's what we're here for with our players. The type of team that can shoot the shot and shoot the shit after the game. Just ask the Kings for a trade. I didn't see that coming. Woo. But I'd rather keep Porzingis for obvious reasons. Ooh, man, all these players. John Collins now wants out. Man, this is interesting. Let's check this out. So, Bam wants out of Memphis. Could we offer them Jared Allen? Because what? They're similar in age yet. I mean, Jared Allen, more of a raw player, but so is Bam. I mean, Bam's I'd have to say he's a better overall player and defender. Don't get me wrong. Jared Allen's going to be able to get more blocks. It's just the length he has, but, still, yeah. His rebounding's solid. Very good blocking. He's a fast dude. I mean, what could we offer this dude? Fuck it. Let's see if we can find an offer. God damn it, was it Memphis? Yeah, it was Memphis. Wants out, man. No offers were found. Go fuck yourself. What about John Collins? Because I don't want to do that. I want to look for players to trade. I don't want to, just try to size up a player on our team, because then that could be immediately reported by the fucking media to our team. Oh, yeah, this guy's trying to get trade this guy away from your team. So, let's see. John Collins. No trades were found. Let's see what social media has now. Yeah, there we go. Terrence Ferguson. No, I don't want that again. Pascal. Wants the Jazz to move as quickly as possible. I'm sure I'd love to have him. I'd have to look at his contract, but, I wouldn't mind. Yep, Diop, sorry. Man, look at that name. That's a name. Is taking calls from all comers. Last days? I don't know. So we don't comment on team trade rumors surrounding our players. Okay, interesting. Same thing with the Kings. I mean, smaller market teams, yes. Unless you're the Spurs and just shit comes out anyways because the player you have is that fucking good. Alright, trade finder for the Jazz. Let's go. You like Jazz? What's his contract? 2 years. Ooh, here we go. Top 10 protected. Yeah, that'd be a first round pick. He's 80 overall. This is interesting. What kind of shit we're going to do here. Look at that offer. Get the fuck out of my office with that shit. Come on, man. Nope, don't want to trade. The first pick seems like the best thing to do. Will Barton, nope. Don't really want to trade Daniel Tice. Those. Let's start the negotiations here. Get Corey Brewer. And then SA unprotected. Oh. Let's do it. Let's make another trade, baby. 'Tis the season. It's a young, talented player. Mr. Paschal right there. So now we have him right there, Paschal. It's 80 overall, so we got some depth on this team now. We improved our players by trading away Brewer, an older veteran, just so that, you know, I think the Jazz were just desperate to get that dude out of the organization. There's going to be a dude, though. Let's look at what kind of badges we're dealing with here. Contact finisher. His shooting is definitely there. I mean, yeah, hot zone hunter. And then shooting for sure, catch and shoot. Liking it, liking it, liking it. Let's get to coaching. See what that game plan is going to look like. So D-Russ has been on fire. I think, yeah. Sorry, Mbah Moute. No, fuck. Ah, Jesus. I think now, with this going on, swap minutes, move players. Yes. All right. Climbing the corporate ladder over here. And I say we put Will Barton. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll put Will Barton on the bench. Daniel Tice is right there. Boban Forbes has been cold. Man, we could place in Jeremy Lin next side. Next side to D'Angelo. I mean, didn't that happen quite a bit in Brooklyn? I think they played alongside in Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. But we'll have OG start and then Will Barton come off the bench. Because Will Barton can play the 2. Honestly, the man can play the 1. But I like the way that's set up right there. We'll have to see how that goes next game. But we'll have that all set up and dandy. Right? There we go, baby. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Liking what that roster looks like. Paschal now will start. Bertans coming off the bench. Beautifully done, beautifully set up. And now, we can get back to it. The calendar. What was it that we were playing? Pacers right there, won that game. Had the All-Star draft. Let's get to All-Star weekend. Simulate 3 dates, so that's a loss. Because the team chemistry couldn't have gone any worse, but it's another loss. Ooh, win right there against the Cox. Ooh, yeah, came on the Gizzards, baby. But who doesn't, right? And honestly, that's a good Wizards team. I think they're like one of the top-rated teams. But they got, you know, Ayton improving. God, Clay got even better after tearing his knee. Jeez, not like he has a play style to where, you know, it's going to be affected all too much with the torn ACL. Even though, you know, he's an athlete. Who made the Rising Stars? Let's check out who made the Rising Stars. That interesting. Luka, of course, second-year player. Trae Young, second-year player. I mean, top 2 players right there in the game easily. Let's see. League news. Let's do All-Star participants. Team LeBron. We got LeBron, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Giannis, Kyrie on the Heat, Damian Lillard on the Nugs, Joel, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Rudy Gobert, Montrezl Harrell. Interesting. What have his stats been this season? Oh, man. 21 and almost 10. Then you got James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. Blake Griffin makes the All-Star team. Oh, well, Jesus. Yeah, no shit. He's averaging 30 points a game. God, my God. Cat, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Nikola Jokic. What's he averaging this season? A hot 20, 15, and 7. Jesus. Kristaps made it, baby. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. Averaging 26 per game, 10 rebounds. and 2 blocks. There we go, Kristaps. I want him to get more than 85 overall. That's how he started the season. I just don't know why it's not going that way. Whatever, though. Kevin Love, John Wall, Luka Doncic. There we go. No Trae Young, but here are your dunk contest participants. Got Zion, Diallo. Donovan Mitchell is hurt, though. He's going to be out of it. They need to fucking switch someone out or something. Dennis Smith. That's a pretty interesting group right there. 3-point contest. Got Curry, Lillard, Booker, Middleton, McCollum, Kyle Lowry. Some solid shooters right there. Team USA is Trae Young, Devontae Graham. Could easily. I think he's definitely in line for most improved player this season. DeAndre Ayton, Zion Williamson. What's his stats been this season? 21 and 8, solid. Wendell Carter Jr., Kobe White, that dude's hair. Colin Sexton, Triple J, Moritz Wagner. Even though Moritz Wagner is pretty much as German American as you can get. Kevin Knox, Luka, Shea, Rui Hachimura, Bobo. Damn, he's done well. 20 and 10. That's a dude that's becoming like a steal. What is potential they give him in this game? Could it be A+, just depending on his set? No. Just to be? No. Goga? Really? No. Okobo? Where's he from? France. RJ Barrett. From Duke, but I guess, France. Melli from Italy. Vincent Poirier, 7-footer. Jesus. Not doing too bad, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all of them, right? Yeah. So that is your rosters, or that is the roster for the weekend. There we go. That's a way to do it. Let's simulate game. Let's look at the box score for this one. The world loses to the United States. Ha! What's new? DeAndre Ayton leads the way. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 18 points, 10 assists. Luka with a pretty impressive game. 37 minutes with 22 points. I think Trae Young was, let's simulate through game. Let's daily view. Today? No. Not? Nah, come on. Oh, they weren't going to show who won it or not? Come on, social media. Oh, yeah. There you go. Zion wins it. Zion must have won it, man. And then Damian Lillard wins the 3-point contest with dazzling performance. Beautifully done, Dame. And then let's simulate through this one right here. The box, Giannis right there with 24, 10, and 4. Stephen Curry with a good game, 26 and 8. Russ Westbrook, not much going on for this team. It seemed more of a balanced effort by this Team LeBron. And then, Team James Harden. Jesus Christ. God damn. We have, just confused right there. Team LeBron, Team James. But, of course, James Harden's team. James Harden's team ends up winning right here with a nice balanced effort to take him out. And then Giannis and LeBron on the court at the same time. Sounds pretty interesting. 6 steals in that one with a double-double of 10 and 10 by LeBron. Nicely done. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, what is this? AD's team? Oh, man. Here we go. AD's team again. Holy fuck. All right, this is going to be interesting. Last time we got smoked by these boys. But we'll have that going on next time. So now we'll look at the lineup straight up. A nice win right there against the Pacers. We'll see how OG did against his old team and see what Marcus did against us. Another win right there. Nicely done. So there we go. Full strength again with D'Lo and Gary Harris, of course, still healthy. But now we got OG in the starting lineup, letting Barton come off the bench to work with Pascal and Bertans. Kristaps right there, Jared Allen. Should be interesting to see how Kristaps and AD play against each other, but I think now with OG we do have a nice scoring option on the outside. Don't get me wrong, Barton could score, but when you got D'Lo and stuff, we're gonna try to take advantage of this Elf Payton defense. It's quite awful. So down for that. Gary Harris Shouldn't have much of a problem with Karis LeVert. But Jonathan Isaac against OG. Two guys with similar type of plays, but even though I do think OG's a better scorer. So should be interesting to me. This team now, since we are 22 and 29 through 51 games, now in the last 8 last 8 games? Is it the last 8 games? Yeah. Now officially 26 and 31. That means 4 and 2 in the last 6 games. And we're building quite a bit of team chemistry. See if anything we can do right there. And before I go, let's check out the box score on this one. D. Russ probably had the best game of everybody. Makes sense. OG 10.6. Marcus Morris tried to do his best, but only got the ball to shoot 9 times. But he did shoot 75% at the 3-point line. Nicely done, 80% at the line. But not enough to beat Porzingis and D'Lo. And this Knicks team is starting to build up a little bit of momentum going on. I like it. I like it a lot. And let's check out the standings real quick as well. See if we have crept in a little bit in the East. Yeah, we are officially 2.5 games behind, I believe. Yes. Yep, 2.5. But they do have 1 game over us. So, no, we have 1 game over them. So all we have to do is just make sure to, get that win and that extra win for sure, and see if the math works for us in the rest of the season. Washington Jizzards, I told y'all they were good, and for some reason we beat them. Philly with Drummond, got Toronto with KD. Orlando has Giannis. That's nice. The Milwaukee Bucks with Russell Westbrook and Capella. It's always going to be a defensive struggle to face them. Chris Paul, Kevin Love, Willie Cauley-Stein. I think it's because Kawhi Leonard is hurt at the moment. They've kind of skid down a little bit. Detroit's right there. Indiana, again, that's the team that we're behind. We got the Hornets right here. So Indiana is a team we tend to beat anyways, even with them having OG and us having Marcus Morris, even though he hasn't really played half the fucking season, but whatever. I like our chances to catch up with them as a good chance, but this team, I don't know why they're underperforming. I think they're really good. I think it's because, D. Rose is hurt at the moment. What's new? And then Malcolm Brogdon and Jimmy Butler. That's what it is. Jimmy Butler just might be slightly hurt or something. I don't know why he's 85 overall. But the Ball Sacramento Kings with John Wall and James Harden and Domantas Sabonis. It's nicely done. Why does Sabonis want out? Well, I guess if you're a guy like him, you probably don't play well with Harden. PG-13 Spurs. Minnesota has Luka. That's going to work well. Dames. Denver Nuggets. You got Memphis Grizzlies. I believe that, Stephen Curry, Gordon Hayward, Markieff Morris, Dwight Howard, Bam playing. Why is Dwight Howard starting over Bam? Sorry, this is not 2009. You got OKC with Rozier, Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell. Who is hurt on this team? Donovan Mitchell. That's what it is. Blake Griffin on this Lakers team. Pelicans with Trae Young. Interesting. Trae Young and John Collins right there with Miles Turner as well. So I guess John Collins' ego is bigger than Domantas Sabonis because he doesn't like playing besides Miles Turner. As always, fellas, the next game will be, it won't always be against the Hornets, but it might be for, 7 episodes in, the playoffs. Have we make it and we face them, but I doubt that. As always, fellas, take care. Be grateful for everything that comes to you. And I'll see you next time. And hopefully it'll be a good one against the Hornets. But hope it's at least better than last time we played them. Later, fellas.